What if I told you that a single food could be the key to keeping your strength, independence, and zest for life well into your 70s, 80s, or even 90s? Picture this: you're over 60, and every day, you're unknowingly losing something so vital that without it, you might not be able to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even get out of a chair. Sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But this is the reality for millions of seniors, and it's not just aging. It's a silent threat called sarcopenia, muscle loss, that's stealing lives, freedom, and joy. I'm Dr. Kane, a physician with over 20 years of research into human health, and today on HealthSmart Medical Care, I'm sharing a game-changing discovery: one food, backed by science, that can stop muscle loss in its tracks and keep you thriving. Stick with me until the end, because I'll not only reveal this food but also share a simple plan to transform your health and protect your future. Drop a comment below. Have you or a loved one noticed your strength slipping away? Let's start this conversation. It could save a life. The silent epidemic and how to fight it. Let's dive straight into the heart of the matter. Every day, countless seniors are losing their muscle mass, and it's not just about looking weaker, it's about losing the ability to live life on your terms. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that over 50% of people over 80 suffer from sarcopenia, a condition where muscle mass and strength decline dramatically.
The consequences? Devastating.
Falls, fractures, hospitalizations, and a loss of independence that can spiral into nursing homes and family crises. Medicare estimates that complications from muscle loss cost the U.S. healthcare system $18.5 billion annually, more than what's spent on heart failure. But here's the kicker: this isn't inevitable. It's not just getting old. It's largely about what you eat, or don't eat. Muscle loss isn't like a heart attack or stroke that hits suddenly. It creeps up slowly, so many dismiss it as just aging. You might notice you need to use your hands to push yourself up from a chair, or that carrying groceries feels harder. These aren't just inconveniences, they're early warning signs of a process that, left unchecked, leads straight to dependency and institutionalization. The harsh reality is, after age 50, you lose about 1 to 2% of your muscle mass every year. By 80, you could lose up to 30% of your strength. This isn't just about looking frail, it's about losing the ability to stand up, climb stairs, or recover from a fall. Research from the University of California shows that seniors with significant muscle loss are 2.3 times more likely to suffer serious injuries from falls, 3.4 times more likely to need caregivers, and face a mortality rate nearly double that of those with preserved muscle mass. But here's what the medical establishment often doesn't tell you: this isn't inevitable. It's largely nutritional. Certain foods contain compounds that can literally reactivate muscle regeneration, even in people in their 70s or 80s.
The hidden cause? Your body's changing needs.
Picture this: you're eating the same way you did in your 40s, thinking you're doing fine. But after 50, your body starts playing by different rules. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. Your muscles don't respond to protein the way they used to. A study from McMaster University found that by age 70, you need up to 40% more protein than you did at 40 just to maintain the same muscle-building response. Yet, most dietary guidelines haven't caught up. The standard recommendation of 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight? It's based on young adults, not seniors. Research now suggests you need 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram, almost double, to keep your muscles strong. But it's not just about eating more protein. It's about the right kind of protein and when you eat it. Most seniors load up on protein at dinner, but your body can only use about 25 to 30 grams per meal for muscle building.
Any extra?
It's turned into energy or stored as fat. This means a big steak at night isn't enough. You need to spread protein across breakfast, lunch, and snacks. And here's where most people miss the mark: they don't know which foods pack the punch your aging muscles need. The powerhouse food, Greek yogurt. After years of studying seniors who defy aging, people in their 80s and 90s who are still gardening, traveling, and playing with their great-grandkids, I found a pattern. One food kept showing up: Greek yogurt. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a trendy snack, it's a muscle-preserving powerhouse. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association showed that seniors who ate Greek yogurt 4 times a week had significantly more muscle mass and grip strength than those who didn't, even when their overall protein intake was the same. Why? Greek yogurt is packed with casein protein, which digests slowly, feeding your muscles a steady stream of amino acids for hours. A single 6-ounce serving delivers 15 to 20 grams of protein, double that of regular yogurt, plus calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics that support muscle and gut health. Here's a real story to bring this home. I met Margaret, an 82-year-old grandmother who was struggling to walk to her mailbox without feeling winded. She thought it was just old age. But after adding Greek yogurt to her daily routine, specifically as an evening snack, she noticed a difference within weeks. She started walking farther, carrying her groceries, and even joined a local Tai Chi class.
Her secret?
A simple bowl of plain Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of nuts before bed. That slow-release casein worked overnight, protecting her muscles while she slept. Margaret's story isn't unique. Research from the University of Washington showed that seniors who combined Greek yogurt with light exercise gained an average of 1.6 pounds of muscle in just 12 weeks, reversing a year's worth of typical muscle loss. Why Greek yogurt stands out. Greek yogurt isn't just about protein. Its straining process removes much of the lactose and sugar, leaving a concentrated source of casein protein. Unlike regular yogurt, which might require you to eat a huge amount to get enough protein, a small serving of Greek yogurt does the job. Plus, it's packed with probiotics that improve gut health, which is critical for absorbing nutrients and reducing inflammation that speeds up muscle loss. A study from the University of Copenhagen even found that the bacterial strains in Greek yogurt may boost mitochondrial function, the energy powerhouses in your cells, helping your muscles stay strong and functional. But here's the catch: not all Greek yogurt is created equal. Skip the flavored versions. They're loaded with sugar that can trigger inflammation and undo the benefits. Choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Add your own berries or a drizzle of honey for sweetness. If you're lactose intolerant, good news, the straining process makes Greek yogurt easier to digest for many people. And for those who can't do dairy, plant-based options with complete proteins are now available. Just check the label for amino acid balance. Beyond Greek yogurt, a muscle-saving team. Greek yogurt is the star, but it's not the only player. Other foods work together to protect your muscles. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. These are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which reduce inflammation and make your muscles more responsive to protein. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors eating fatty fish twice a week lost significantly less muscle over 3 years. Canned sardines are a budget-friendly option, and their soft bones add calcium for muscle and bone health.
Eggs. Don't toss the yolk.
A large egg has a complete protein profile, including leucine, the amino acid that kickstarts muscle building. Research from the University of Illinois showed that whole eggs trigger a 40% greater muscle building response than egg whites alone. Eggs are versatile, soft-boiled, scrambled, or hard-boiled for easy snacks. Nuts and seeds. These provide magnesium, a mineral critical for muscle function. A study from Tufts University linked low magnesium levels to faster muscle loss. Almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds are great choices, and nut butters work for those with chewing difficulties. Berries. Blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries are packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins that protect muscles from oxidative stress. A study from Appalachian State University found that blueberries speed up muscle recovery after exercise, letting seniors train more often and stay stronger. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a compound that fights inflammation and slows muscle breakdown. Research from Louisiana State University showed it inhibits enzymes that degrade muscle protein. Drizzle 1 to 2 tablespoons daily over salads or veggies for maximum benefit. Real-life impact. A story of transformation. Let me share another story. John, a 75-year-old retired teacher, came to me worried about his declining strength. He used to love hiking with his wife, but now he was struggling to keep up. He tried eating more chicken and steak, but it wasn't working. We revamped his diet to include Greek yogurt at night, eggs for breakfast, and salmon twice a week. Within 3 months, John was back on the trails, keeping pace with his wife and even carrying their picnic basket. His secret wasn't a gym membership or fancy supplements. It was simple, affordable foods chosen for their muscle-preserving power. John's story shows that small changes can make a big difference, and the science backs it up. A study in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that seniors who followed these nutritional strategies had 40% less functional decline over 5 years. The timing trick. When to eat for maximum impact. Here's a game changer most people miss. When you eat matters as much as what you eat. Your muscles are hungriest for protein after the overnight fast, so a protein-rich breakfast, like eggs or Greek yogurt with berries, sets the tone for the day. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal, spread across breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A study from the University of Texas Medical Branch showed that this even distribution maximizes muscle synthesis, while piling all your protein into dinner wastes its potential. For seniors with smaller appetites, try protein-rich smoothies or snacks like Greek yogurt with nuts to hit that target without feeling stuffed. The emotional and financial toll. Muscle loss isn't just physical, it's emotional and financial. The Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with significant muscle loss are 2.6 times more likely to develop depression, as losing mobility often leads to isolation. Families also bear the burden. I've spoken with caregivers like Sarah, whose 80-year-old father could no longer dress himself after years of unnoticed muscle decline. The emotional strain of watching a loved one lose independence, combined with the financial cost of caregiving or nursing homes, is overwhelming. But here's the hope: these foods, Greek yogurt, eggs, fish, nuts, berries, olive oil, are affordable and accessible. You don't need a big budget or a nutritionist to make this work. Your action plan: simple steps to start today. Ready to take control?
Here's your plan.
Breakfast: start with 2 to 3 whole eggs or a Greek yogurt smoothie with berries and chia seeds. This front-loads protein when your muscles need it most. Lunch and dinner: include a palm-sized portion of fatty fish, like sardines or salmon, twice a week. Pair with veggies drizzled with extra virgin olive oil. SN Recruit: keep Greek yogurt as your go-to snack, especially before bed. Add a handful of nuts or berries for a muscle-supporting boost. Daily habits: spread protein across meals, 25 to 30 grams each. Rotate berries and nuts for variety. Use olive oil as your main fat. For those with limited energy or cooking skills, prep in batches: hard-boil eggs for the week, make overnight oats with Greek yogurt, or buy frozen berries for year-round nutrition. These are small, doable steps that add up to big results. If this is hitting home, hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs to hear it, maybe a parent, grandparent, or friend. Drop a comment: what's one food you're excited to add to your routine? Your story could inspire someone else to take action before it's too late. Let's keep this conversation going. The science behind the strategy. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity and science. A landmark study in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle tracked seniors over 5 years and found that those who prioritized protein-rich foods like Greek yogurt and eggs had 40% less functional decline. Another study from Tufts University showed that magnesium from nuts and seeds improves muscle contraction strength. These aren't guesses, they're proven strategies from top researchers.
And the best part?
These foods are affordable, available, and easy to incorporate, no matter your circumstances.
Defying the odds.
Consider Ellen, a 90-year-old I met who was still dancing at her granddaughter's wedding.
Her secret?
She'd been eating eggs for breakfast, sardines for lunch, and Greek yogurt as a nightly snack for years, without even knowing the science. When I asked her why, she said, "It just makes me feel good." Ellen's story reminds us that these foods aren't just about science, they're about living life fully, whether it's dancing, gardening, or playing with grandkids. The research confirms it: seniors who eat this way stay active and independent longer. Why this matters? Muscle loss doesn't just affect your body, it affects your entire life. It's the difference between living in your own home or a nursing home, between enjoying hobbies or watching from the sidelines. The University of California found that seniors with significant muscle loss are 2.3 times more likely to suffer serious falls and 3.4 times more likely to need caregivers. But you have the power to change that trajectory. These foods, Greek yogurt, eggs, fish, nuts, berries, olive oil, aren't just nutrition. They're your ticket to a vibrant, independent future. Take control of your future. Here's the bottom line: muscle loss isn't just aging, it's a preventable crisis, and the solution is on your plate. Greek yogurt, eggs, fatty fish, nuts, berries, and olive oil aren't miracle cures, they're science-backed tools to keep you strong, mobile, and independent. My own father followed these principles and at 88 was still tending his garden and driving himself to the store. I've seen it work for him, for patients like Margaret, John, and Ellen, and it can work for you.
The lesson?
You don't need expensive supplements or complex diets. Start small, stay consistent, and choose foods that fuel your muscles. Your future self, still climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and living life on your terms, will thank you. If this video has opened your eyes to the power of nutrition, share it with someone you care about. Hit that like button, subscribe to HealthSmart Medical Care, and join our community to keep learning how to thrive at any age. Drop a comment: what's one step you're taking today to protect your strength? Let's inspire each other to live stronger longer.